Meanwhile, as the FBI is checking on Marvin, Marvin checking on Gerald. Gets that call from G, goes down to the hospital, where he finds Gerald in the waiting room. Tears just flowing down this man's face. Marvin about to get hit with a doozy. Gerald tells him that back at Candyland, he needed a little time to take the edge off, you know, with a little arm candy. A little time for Gerald. At the same time, though, somehow he thought it was a good idea to let one of his daughters take a bath by herself. And she drowned. Now they here. The other daughter about to be taken away. And he might be leaving that piece in bracelets made of the stainless steel kind. His whole world is coming to an end in this moment. But that ain't the doozy Marvin about to get hit with. As Marvin does his best to console his friend, or this man he feels is his good friend, in this moment of self-pity and clarity on Gerald's part, tells Marvin that he, himself, Gerald, is a piece of shit. A POS, not a good dad, not a good friend. Starts to tell Marvin they had him dead to rights, and that they were going to put him with Big Jim up in Sing Sing if he ain't get something on Marvin. Now, Marvin ain't dumb, but he in a little bit of denial here. He like, I don't know what you saying, G. You ain't making no sense. But Marvin knew he was making sense. He had put so much into this relationship with Gerald. He didn't want to hear what was spilling out of Gerald's snitch ass mouth. Gerald like, let me be crystal clear. I've been working with the FBI. I was sent to infiltrate, as they've been looking into you and your family since we met at group. Just f***ing Marvin whole world up on so many subterranean levels. You know, sometimes it don't pay dividends to be friendly out this piece. Like on that intro to Kendrick Lamar's Damn, that first track, that blood track. Mess around out here and lose your life. That's why I only got 2 friends. And one of them is the captain. And a gang of associates who I treat quite different than my friends. I know Marvin wanted Gerald to be his friend, but he really was an associate. I mean, I don't know what kind of friendly stuff Gerald had done for Marvin. But you know, it is what it is. Marvin tells him that an actual piece of shit in the toilet was higher on a totem pole than Gerald's lowly worm. And even though he had nothing to give them on Marvin, spit on the concrete had more value than Gerald's life at this point. Marvin pieces up out of there. Somehow Gerald doesn't leave out of there in cuffs. That didn't mean he wasn't in confinement already. I mean, it's all too much. And we already know Gerald can't deal. FBI comes to Gerald's home to collect. A little bit later, finds Gerald at the end of his rope. Needle still in arm. Overdose, dead to the world. Same old G.